Hi guys, here's E. In today's video, I'm going to bake some coffee beans cookies for the new Despicable Me 3. And you can either shape these cookies like coffee beans or decorate them like tiny minions. You can either use 1 tablespoon of espresso or simply use 1 teaspoon of instant coffee and dilute it with 1 tablespoon of hot water and let it cool. For the cookie dough, we will need 90 grams of softened butter and 100 grams of granulated sugar. Beat them with a mixer until the butter is creamy. Then we can add 1 whole egg. Crack the egg straight into the butter mixture. Beat it well until it's glossy and smooth. Then we can add 1 tablespoon of our cooled instant coffee or espresso. A 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat again until all ingredients cooperate. Then we can use a spatula to gather the butter mixture together. Add 200 grams of flour. Knead the dough gently with a spatula. The cookie dough is quite soft and sticky after mixing, so we can cover it with a plastic foil and leave it in the fridge for at least an hour. After an hour, the dough is now relatively hard. We can soften it slightly at the room temperature for a couple of minutes. Form the dough into roughly 1 centimeter long oval shapes. Here is how I keep all my cookie doughs in similar shapes and sizes. Take about a 1/4 teaspoon of the dough, roll it with both hands to a bowl shape, then use a dough cutter to divide it in half. Then shape each half of the dough to the desired shape. Then place them on a piece of baking paper. This recipe should have a yield of 100 to 200 cookies. To make them look more like coffee beans, we will need a toothpick. Press it horizontally in the middle of the cookie dough. Make sure the mark is deep enough, otherwise the cookies will lose their shape while baking. You can either press them straight on a piece of baking paper or do it on your palm. Here is a whole army of my coffee bean cookies. Set our oven at 180 degrees Celsius. We are going to bake them for about 3 to 5 minutes. Leave the coffee bean cookies slightly longer in the oven to get a darker color. If some of them getting burned, just remove them and continue baking the rest. For our Minion cookies, keep the oval shape of the cookie dough. Bake them long enough but without getting the dark color. Now let's make a blue color royal icing for our Minion's blue pans. We will need 1 tablespoon of egg white. Beat it with a mixer until stiff. Then add a 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice, 3/4 of icing sugar bit by bit until the mixture is thick and sticky. Then color it with a bit of blue food coloring. Mine is from Wilton. Mix it well to get the correct color and consistency. Add a bit of water if needed. Take 1 cookie at a time and dip it into the royal icing. Do an up and down motion for a couple of times until the edge of our icing is even and smooth. Then remove the excessive amount and let it dry completely. It can take a couple of hours. I use a food coloring pen to draw the faces of our minions. Mine is from Decobug. You sometimes could see a famous Deutsche YouTuber on their package. I'm using the color black. You can also give other colors a try. In terms of the drawing, it's all up to you. I like to give them all different faces and expressions, but they all should have their huge glasses in place first, then maybe some eyebrows and hairs. If I'm correct, there are Bob, Kevin, and Stuart. But also, Dave, Jerry, Tim, Mark, Phil, and hundreds and millions of other minions. Did you subscribe yet? If not, click here, click here, click here. Every day watch new videos at 6 p.m. Here are my 2 recommended videos. Thanks for watching. See ya. 谢谢大家。